Heroes' Gorge. Only one small city of heroes stood in Talia's way, keeping her from finally climbing the mountain to the Council of Little Snots. Heroes' Gorge would have to fall. Talia had left a trail of devastation on her way to the Council of Little Snots. Now, only the city of Heroes' Gorge stood between her and her path to the peak.
Excellent. So they call it Heroes' Gorge. I think I'll rename it Heroes' Grave when I'm done with it. Forward, creatures! Time to...
Then, out of nowhere, Tristan appeared, just as if he were following a bad script. A bad script would be ashamed of this crummy story.
Men! This place must be protected. Stand firm and light the beacons. Oh yes, and activate the magic tower.
Hey, that's not fair! Treachery! Cheating!
Powered by the mana ray from the magic tower, Heroes' Gorge was now protected by a magic shield, impenetrable to evil's creatures. The sharp-witted evil set to work on a plan. It had to take control of the tower. Maybe that would not only bring down the shield, but could also be used for something else.
Sounds like a brilliant plan. Forward, creatures! Oh, don't smash that thing. Capture it and get me the deeds to it.
The infernal evil already had some more experienced demonic creatures at its disposal. A chamber of relaxation would have to be built to prevent them from becoming unhappy.
Chamber of relaxation? Lazy sods. The things you do for your subordinates.
Talia and the ghastly evil had discovered some dwarves who had made themselves comfortable in the dungeon. Unfortunately, they were blocking the way to the magic tower.
Those pint-sized creeps really have to hang around everywhere in the underground. One of those basil trogs wanders into their kingdom one day and drives them off, and suddenly they're everywhere. And all because they wanted to dig up some mithril for their elf friends or something like that. Whatever. Hurt them, beat them, make little clay basil trogs and bash them with those.
Payday! Rumor had it that some dwarves had captured a few succubi because of gambling debts or something of the sort.
Gambling debts, schmambling debts. We'll get them out of there, hire them, and then let them do the dirty work for us.
The digging evils activities had not gone unnoticed. Heroes would soon set out to destroy the dungeon heart. Enemies are in the dungeon. Ding dong, it's payday.
Talia? Are you even still out there? It's so mind-numbingly dull here. You'd almost think you were giving your lecture on the growth of shamrocks again.
I'll grow shamrocks on your grave.
One of your creatures has died. One of your creatures has become livid with rage. payday. The burrowing evil had discovered a buried exit to the overworld. Enemies have entered the dungeon. The towerless evil still did not have the magic tower under its control. Mentally slapping its forehead, it set out to change this. Your army has just decreased in size due to deaths. The chilled evil had built a chamber of relaxation for its demons. From then on, they could relax and enjoy a cozy manor bath. Your gold vein is nearly exhausted. Ding dong, it's payday.
Talia, you beast! Stop tormenting those poor villagers! Pick on someone your own size!
Says the guy hiding behind the giant magic shield. There goes another village up in flames, while my stepbrother hides under the table. Like that time at Vladimir's birthday.
You promised to never speak of that! Never! Talia, you beast! Stop tormenting those poor villagers! Pick on someone your own size!
Says the guy hiding behind the giant magic shield.
You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon. Payday. The first succubus joined the ever-expanding evil's army. These infernal demonesses were able to charm opponents and sway them to their side for a short time. Very helpful indeed. A gold vein has been mined out.
There goes another village up in flames, while my stepbrother hides under the table. Like that time at Vladimir's birthday.
You promised to never speak of that! Never!
A new area has been unearthed in the dungeon.
Align the tower and take those foul fiends under fire!
Tristan's men used the magic tower against the indignant evil's armies. If the tower were not captured, any ventures on the overworld would prove extremely unpleasant. A cage was destroyed and creatures were freed. The liberating evil had freed the succubi from their predicament. They gratefully joined its army.
Talia! I just made myself a delicious Valerian tea. Maybe you'd like to join me, and we can just talk everything over.
You know damn well that Valerian makes me break out in a rash, you nasty, hypocritical...
Enemies have entered the dungeon. Your little snots have completely mined out a gold vein.
Talia, you beast! Stop tormenting those poor villagers! Pick on someone your own size!
Says the guy hiding behind the giant magic shield.
Payday.
What the hell? Unheard of, firing at us here.
Talia and the surprised Evil's army were taken under fire by the magic tower. The absent Evil's creatures will get no rest there until it had been captured.
Ha! Never! Reload, men!
Enemies are in the dungeon.
It's payday.
The horrific evil had destroyed one of the villages surrounding Hero's Gorge. Tristan did not seem pleased.
Talia, you barbaric monster! Those honest villagers didn't do anything to you. I will soon capture you again and put you on trial.
Thanks, but one road trip in the cage with you was really more than enough. Brother dear. Treachery! The enemy is attacking my creatures with that magic tower! How rude! Forward, creatures! Do something about that! Even if some of you die, that is a sacrifice I am willing to make.
a new area of the dungeon has been discovered. The non-tower capturing evil stared at the map with a blank expression. Had it forgotten something? As a matter of fact, it had still not captured the magic tower. It quickly set about changing that. The conquering evil had taken the magic tower. With a few skillful tweaks, this was converted into a powerful weapon, capable of taking areas of the map under fire.
Just what I need. With this, we'll destroy Balderon. I mean, Hero's Gorge, of course. Go ahead, lock and load, and then we'll throw some pies at them.
Men, I see the fear in your eyes. Evil has taken the tower. If we do not do something, the shield will eventually collapse. Fortunately, the time has not yet come to despair, for there is a solution. Mana shipments!
It seems that Tristan had not been dropped on his head as a baby, as some people claim to be the case with his stepsister.
Hey!
And so he ensured that, in the future, mana would be shipped overland to the shield.
Onwards, comrades! Clear the way for the first shipment!
What? What a jerk! Forward, creatures! Stop them! Tear them apart! Smash them! Cut them apart with... so it really hurts.
The magic tower firing evil chose a target. Tristan saw a danger emerging as mana became scarce in Hero's Gorge. From now on, 2 shipments set out. The magic tower was able to fire again. The nefarious evil had stopped a mana shipment. Instead of strengthening the shield, it would now be stored in the dungeon instead.
Ah, that's the way I like it. That's exactly how it's supposed to go.
Men! Even though we have suffered heavy losses, all is not lost. The shield is holding, and rescue is at hand.
The magic tower's cannon was ready for action.
Oh, my desperate brother sent out 2 mana shipments at once. What a loser.
Talia, you beast! Stop tormenting those poor villagers! Pick on someone your own size!
Says the guy hiding behind the giant magic shield.
Tristan had now fully perceived the threat Talia and the transport intercepting evil's army posed. From now on, 3 shipments would set out. The magic tower was once again available. The aiming evil prepared the magic tower to take something under fire. Your portal is under attack. The magic tower was able to fire again. One of the mana shipments met its inglorious end at the hands of absolute evil. A gold vein. The mana shield had been destroyed. Hero's Gorge now lay defenseless before the devastating evil's army.
Finally! Come on, creatures, finish them off! Knock them out! Throw wax crayons at them!
Enemies have entered the dungeon. The magic tower was once again available.
It's payday.
Oh, yes, we sure showed there. That was a nice little warm-up. Oh, by the way, did we manage to kill Tristan too? Is he lying around here somewhere?
Talia test-speared several of the dead heroes, but there was no sign of Tristan. Apparently, Talia had failed to notice that the latter had already absconded some time ago.
That kind of spoils the joy of victory for me, I've got to admit.
Of course, this is only the 6th mission. It would probably be a bit too much to ask if the whole thing with Tristan was over now.
I could definitely drag out his demise, let me tell you. Believe me, I can be very creative. But enough of that. It's time to finally get to that Council of Little Snots, get a new vessel, and then finally finish off those heroes.
The ascent. Talia set out to reach the mountain summit to meet the venerable Council of Little Snots. But the inhospitable terrain was battered by raging storms and was home to stubborn dwarves.